Hello, guys.
All right, guys, we're filming on the Sunday night right after the kind of weird 248.
Yeah, it was. I watched the whole main card. I seen Sean O'Malley. That's a little start there.
I watched a little bit of the. No, I'll start on the prelims. I want to talk about this fight. I want to talk about on the prelims before
Mark Madsen.
Gerald Meerschaert, Darren Wynn. Did you watch it?
No.
I mean, it was a weird fight. So the first round, Darren Wynn was just kind of getting the better of it, like landing some good shots. 5'6" middleweight. Let's just talk about that for a second. 5'6" middleweight.
Darren Wynn?
Dude, he before we can get to the fight, the man is not even winning the first battle, which is the weight cut.
Just take it in. He was a light heavyweight till 2018. It says.
Oh my god! What? No, he didn't fight at 205.
205 in 2018 . So you're talking about middleweight.
God.
He's not a weight bully though.
He's the opposite of a weight bully. Yeah. He gets bullied.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I mean, he's not even doing the first fight though. The first fight before the fight is making weight. So why don't you just try to get yourself down? Like, he's not in bad shape, but he doesn't need to be.
I've seen him fight before.
185.
He fought on the Chuck Liddell
on the
Tito card.
The Golden Boy MMA.
He beat Tom Waller, so.
He doesn't need to be at middleweight. That's my point. 170 would be even a stretch. Honestly, he should be like 145. Let's just call it what it is. Okay, he's an inch taller than Henry Cejudo. Okay, he's an inch taller than Henry Cejudo. Just call it what it is. It was a solid fight, back and forth. Third round, he stumbled Meerschaert, and then Meerschaert was like, "Well, I'm not losing to a midget." So he hit him with a 3-piece. Darren Wood did the stanky leg, like a 360, fell back against the cage. Got clipped again, went down, Meerschaert got his neck and choked him out.
There was a couple of stanky legs that night, eh?
But shout out to Meerschaert. I think it's like his 40th fight or something. He had a bunch. I like watching him fight. He's always a tough guy in the prelims.
But then we're going to skip the next two. I mean, Mark Madsen got a win. Sean O'Malley looked nice.
I thought it was fixed at first.
It was the head kick didn't seem clean.
Didn't look like it landed at all.
No.
So from the first angle, like the live feed angle, because you couldn't see the far side, it looked like it just hit his wrist.
Yeah.
But then when you saw from when it
went over his head, or
like his arms here came down on top of him. Beautiful. Like,
he's a beast, though.
You think?
Oh yeah.
It's at 145, right?
He's only 120. He's only 25 years old.
And that was at featherweight.
Yeah, and off the couch.
Yeah.
No, it's bantamweight. 135.
No, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. We'll double check here, but it is bantamweight. Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know if you can say right off the couch he's been training for 2 years.
Yeah.
But he looked better than ever.
He's a character, though. So
what's with the face tats? Is he Post Malone?
Post Malone. Shout out to the new Post Malone movie.
What? Oh yeah, he's in the Mark Wahlberg movie, right?
Yeah.
With Donald Cerrone.
He doesn't deserve to be in a movie with Mark.
Is it any good, the movie? Did you watch it?
I heard it's unreal. Haven't seen it yet. I'm watching it tomorrow with Ray. So
one more thing on Sean O'Malley before we move on. So they're both unranked. Do you think he makes the top 15 with this?
He should be top 15.
Do you think he will get a top 10 opponent with his next win? I mean, for his next win?
I think he'll be top 15. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a main event too, because
no,
he's a draw.
No.
Wouldn't surprise me. Hung Lim fought Tarek Safadine one time. Remember that? That was a main event. There's been some funky main events.
That's fair.
Patty the Hooligan Holligan fought Louis Smoka on a headliner.
Next.
There we go.
They're not being mentioned again.
Okay, I actually like this fight. It was Alex Oliveira versus Max Griffin.
It was a war.
It was a war, yeah. I did have Alex Oliveira winning.
I thought Oliveira edge did that
last round.
Was a little iffy.
Yeah.
I think the fight should have been stopped though. That cut was vicious. The amount of blood that man lost. Every time he leaned over on Oliveira, when Oliveira had him against the cage, it was like just a faucet on his face. I don't know. A lot of blood loss. Shout out to Max Payne Griffin. Shout out to the Cowboy Oliveira.
Absolutely. And then Neil Magny looking like a beast against Li Jingliang.
Talk about a guy that came, like sitting out for a while. Was it 2 years or something off?
Suspension, though.
Yeah.
Since he got knocked out by Pozanivio.
But
he's still top 10.
Dude, he looked like a new man.
Yeah, he's back in the top 10.
Li Jingliang didn't deserve to be in the cage. Shout out to that dude for having a crazy chin and taking a beating, but dude was not on the same level.
That guy should have a chin.
Why? Because the size of his head?
Yeah, he had a big head. Did you notice that?
It's massive.
I'm like, holy, how can you miss this guy's head?
Him and, what's his name? The Brazilian guy, Bigfoot, the same size head.
Oh man, I was like, holy. I don't mind Li Jingliang either. So.
He had a big win in China before that.
Yeah, he beat. But this was actually my favorite fight of the night. Actually, I enjoyed this fight a lot. It was the Beneil Dariush versus Drakkar Klose.
How did the dude get on his back so quick?
I don't know. But the first round was kind of boring.
it was fun to watch.
But he was almost choking him.
Just backpacking him.
It was Damian Mine him. And then what happened? He gets rocked.
Oh my god.
And it was just back and forth. And then he hit him with a right hand back. And he did the stanky leg. And
then Beneer had one of the weirdest post-fight interviews of all time. I got a call out, guys. And then we're like, what? He's like, I want to be a dad one day, like you, Rob Whittaker. Wait, what? So you're calling out Rob Whittaker? No, you're just giving him a shout out. It's a shout out, not a call out. Get it right, bud.
oh my gosh. But he's really religious and super.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. On a streak too, he should be top 15 again. Now, maybe fight of the year already. I think it's too early to say, but
greatest women's
absolutely
martial art fight of all time.
Joanna versus Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili, yeah.
I did have it to Joanna, but the Frankenstein was real.
What rounds did you give her?
I gave her 1, 2, and 5.
Okay, I can see that. I gave Joanna 3 and 5, and I gave Weili 2 and 4, and then the first round I didn't know who to give it to.
I think if it was going to be an edge, it should have been Joanna, but it's not a robbery.
I think if I was forced to pick a winner, I'd probably go Joanna. I think draw is the best choice here, but if I was forced to pick a winner, Joanna, I'm not mad at Weili. I'm not mad at Joanna winning. I'm not mad at any decision with that kind of a fight because it was so close, could have been a coin flip.
Exactly.
Do we want to see them do it again?
Yes.
I don't know, man. Like, yes, as a sick fan, I want to watch that again, but their careers just got cut in half.
Absolutely.
With that. Like, we don't. That's the kind of fight you don't bounce back.
And I kind of got slapped in the face when I said Joanna didn't have the best chin, didn't I?
Yeah, and our prediction that the skills of Joanna were going to show through, they did, but we didn't assume that Weili had that kind of technical skill
or go 5 rounds. She's thicker than a Snicker.
Dude, I didn't think that she had that kind of polished timing. When Joanna would counter her coming right back from Weili.
The big thing in that fight was every time that she hit Joanna, it was like boom, bombs compared to
for sure.
But they both got rocked. Like
they both got their faces rearranged.
People were like, Weili, she looked bad too. Like her face was swole.
Dude, her right eye was.
And her nose was broke, probably.
It was brutal. I loved that fight, every second of it.
There's not too much happening at 115.
115.
I think run it back.
You think run it back? Well, Rose and Andrade are fighting, right?
I would rather see.
Wait, are Rose and Andrade? Is that official?
It's official for the co-main.
Okay.
So I think have that fight, and then the winner of that should fight Tatiana Suarez.
Dude, she has no timetable for her return.
I know. But
we don't know what's going on with her.
That's true. So
don't even bring her up right now.
I think you want to one more time. And Dana White was like, you know what? They're like, you've never. So what do you think of Joanna? Should she retire? She's like someone was asking her, and he's like, have you seen her fights that she's lost? Besides the Rose fight, she's been competitive.
And the one at 125 doesn't count.
And it wasn't a beatdown.
No, she didn't get beat up. She just lost rounds.
Yeah, so she didn't get she's still.
She's the greatest flyweight. Is it strawweight of all time.
Absolutely.
It's like without question.
And she's still hanging with the best.
She's, if not number 2, number 3 in the division.
Absolutely. And the second fight with Rose was still a good fight.
Very back and forth. Yeah.
Good fight. So
I wanted to see that trilogy just to kind of see what would happen, but I would love to see Weili versus Joanna again as a crazy fan, but as a human being, I don't think it's fair to ask them to do that again.
Joanna's just a draw, so she'll always be there. She's only 32.
If she doesn't fight Weili, I don't know where she goes. What does she do?
She'll build up her resume of beating some contenders, I guess. I don't know how she's ranked number 4 in the division. Andrade shouldn't be ahead of her, and Tatiana should not be ahead of her.
Are they both?
Yeah.
Ooh. But she beat Andrade.
Yeah, so I don't agree with her coming in 4. I think she's second, but
behind Rose.
Rose, yeah. So
agreed.
But it's hard to pick next. I would like to see the rematch.
Fair enough. Okay, so the ladies finished up their sensational fight, and then we thought we were getting ready for part 2.
Yeah, and
wasn't meant to be.
You know what? Like I said to everyone, I tweeted it out. How can he even say anything back to John Jones?
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, he fought safe, like John does.
But John at least fired back.
Fair. Yeah.
He made it a fight.
Yes.
Like, John has never actually sat there and not landed. Like, he would always be... For John to sit there, he'd always be kicking, oblique clicking. He'd keep moving. Like, throw something.
So, in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, Israel Adesanya, won by a thread over Yoel Romero in the main event. I'm not gonna call it a snooze fest.
I had it 4-1 Romero.
Yeah, 4-1 Romero. Okay, so who do you blame for the lack of activity in the fight?
Both of them.
People are going back and forth.
A lot. Dana White blamed it totally on Romero,
which I don't understand.
He said it's his last title fight. And I'm like, man, this going until 50.
Yeah, well, you can't say it's his last time fight. It depends who he beats and how he beats them from going forward. But who do you think was at blame for the lack of activity?
Both. It takes two to tango. It takes the mentality of, Izzy, you were scared. And he got rocked in that first round, overhand right.
Yeah,
he knew.
You got rocked too when he took him down, him with those 3 left hooks, he got rocked again.
If Romero would have wrestled, I think he would have won easy. Because he got him down once.
Answer my question. You think it's both of their fault?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think it's hard to say. Izzy was full on running away. Like, he wasn't even engaging. He would, like, leg kick, run.
And I lost a lot of respect, first of all, for his post-fight.
It was bad.
Like, you don't have to be swearing.
Yeah, no.
Like, have respect, man. You're not...
Yoel definitely won the first 2 rounds. That's a fact. Anybody that scored it differently, I don't know what fight you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
3 and 4... 3 was close. 3, you could go either way. I thought Izzy edged it. 4, Izzy definitely won.
5, Romero.
5, hard to say. The last, 20 seconds was all Romero. It was, the best part of the round, but before that, it was mostly Izzy. I tend to lean towards Izzy for that round. Wouldn't be upset with Yoel winning it. So I had it either 3 rounds to 2 or tied round. Doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But point being, why is everyone saying that Yoel has to come initiate the fight? Is he not able to fight coming forward? Is he not able to initiate himself? Why does the challenger have to come forward? That's not how fighting works.
Yeah.
It's a dance. If you aren't leading, I'm going to lead. If I don't feel like leading, you lead. It goes both ways. It's not just, I just sit here and wait the whole time for you to do something. You know what I'm saying?
He was scared of Romero. That's just what it came down to.
Well, then don't talk this big. He literally said before the fight, I'm going to finish him. I'm going to be the first one in the UFC to finish him. And then he says in the post-fight press conference, makes all these excuses why he couldn't finish him, and then he says, I'm going to finish Costa. Excuse me? Costa just went to the brink with Romero, but you're going to stop him, but you couldn't even hurt Romero?
Yeah, at the end of the day...
Do you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, there will be a new middleweight champion at the end of the year.
With Costa?
I'm putting some money on that fight if he's a favorite. Costa is putting Israel to sleep.
So, okay, yes, for sure, Costa is next for Izzy. That's a fact.
I think Izzy's easy money for it's just an easy fight for Costa.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have to think about that one, but I think Costa's a good pick. I do think Costa's a good pick.
Yeah, Costa's going to put him to sleep. And I'm not a big Costa fan at all.
Oh, you're a Costa hater. If anything.
But I hate Izzy more.
Okay, so let's say Costa gets the jump on Izzy, beats him, and in the same time frame, Romero goes and beats someone like a Till or a Cannoneer or something.
Who wouldn't want that rematch?
We got to see Costa versus Yoel again in 2021, no?
Yeah, unless I would still like to see Romero at 205, sorry.
No. He got knocked out of 205. We don't need that.
That's true.
We don't want
they need that 195 division because he'd be a killer.
Dude, he literally went to
Why is there a 20-pound gap in divisions?
He got to the weigh-in with minutes left. He gets on the scale. Obviously, he took off his underwear, everything. Makes weight. He's like, how many years? How many years have I made this weight?
He technically is a former champion. If he by 0.6, he should have been.
No, he's not a champion. If we're not calling Figueiredo a champion, we're not calling him a champion.
I don't know, but I do. Going back to that last fight, really quick. I talked before I forget. What about the translator for Willie Zhang?
What about him?
Did you hear? I'm so excited. And Joe Rogan, get your shit together, man.
Is that what he said, dude?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he's like he can't translate it, and he's like, man, come on. Like, for 4 minutes, I swear, he was sitting there, he's like, I just can't. I'm so excited about her win. Like, I can't say it.
Dude.
It's like, translate the...
Yeah, Joe is not the guy to be playing that kind of game. I was listening to it in the bar, so it was hard to hear that shit. That's hilarious.
It was amazing. I wasn't a main event we're going to remember. It's not good.
It wasn't as bad as people are making it out to be.
But it's not going to be Israel's... it's definitely a stock drop.
Yes. But, again, we go back to... 50 years from now, you look at who did Israel beat? Oh, Yoel Romero. Don't remember that fight because no one's going to remember that fight. Mm-hmm. That's a good win on your resume.
I just truly believe that Israel doesn't have the best chin.
He's got rocked by Yoel with no shame. He got rocked by Kelvin, which questions me a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was rocked, I think, from that overhand, right?
Yes, for sure.
That backed him up for the whole
fight.
fight.
He's blinking the whole time after.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 questions. Is Yoel the best middleweight in the UFC to never win the championship of all time?
I don't really have to think about it. Probably not.
Off the top of your head, it would either be him or Jacare, I think. And I think I'd give the edge to Romero. Romero beat him.
You could talk about Vitor too. Like
Vitor won the belt light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight.
So he's a champion. Doesn't really matter.
It's a possibility, but
okay. Gegard's another one. I would say it's up there too.
Gegard would probably be the head of it.
I don't know. Maybe. And then another question: what is next for Romero? So he's lost 4 fights now in the UFC. He's 9-4.
I say the Hemerson Weidman winner.
Do you hate them?
He needs a win though, man.
Dude, he's
lost his last 3.
He killed Weidman the first
4
time.
in his last 5.
He lost fights. Something we've seen is Romero loses point matches. He's never lost a fight. He's never lost a fight in the UFC. He's lost a contest where it's this touch and don't get touched game. And I don't want to hear about damage because leg kicks don't count. Sorry, guys. That shit doesn't matter to me. I want to see you go put someone to sleep, hit him in the liver, make him curl over. Kick him in the thigh doesn't do shit all for me. I know it doesn't feel good, but no. Yeah, I guess that'd be a decent fight for him. What's Jacare doing?
He is fighting. He hasn't.
He's fighting. What's his name? The black dude from the Ultimate Fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, the black dude from the
Uriah Hall.
Uriah Hall, yeah, and I do have the winner of that fight would be good.
That'd be a good one. Uriah Hall versus Romero would be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be a good fight. So we got some fight announcements.
All right, what do we got?
Benavidez versus Figueiredo. Yes, 2.
The rematch.
Well, Dana White said it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not official.
Hopefully they make that official because
it's the only thing that...
It was an unfair advantage for Figueiredo.
Nunes versus Spencer, I don't agree with this, but...
UFC 250 co-main event, I think?
Yeah, it's in Brazil, so I'm sure they just want
to... I guess I got to go for Team Canada there. But, I mean, like I've been saying for weeks now, Bellator is on the same night with 2 title fights. And you have Lima versus Musasi for the vacant middleweight belt. I'm sorry, I'm watching Bellator.
Or both.
But gun to my head, I have to pick one. I'm watching that fight.
Hooker versus Groy.
Poirier,
I know you just wrote from Groy.
Oh, what?
I love that fight.
That's a beautiful fight.
See, the thing is, Dustin Poirier doesn't have the best chin, so he can get clipped and hit.
He doesn't have the best chin.
He's been rocked quite a bit.
By Conor at 145.
And Michael Johnson.
Yeah, that's true. But
but he's also been rocked by Akiri, Korosari.
He took shots by Gaethje and Eddie Alvarez twice too.
That's true, but I do have Poirier going. I think he'll stop him in the 4th.
I think Poirier. If you wanted to play this, let's stand up and box game that Hooker played with Felder, Poirier's not the right guy for that.
Yeah.
Poirier's got the style that he will probably finish him if they play that game.
And he will. So there is Canelo versus Billy Joe, which you're excited for.
Ooh, you're not?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I don't get excited for a Canelo fight.
I mean, I wish there was a better...
Wasting my time.
Like, Billy Joe is undefeated super middleweight champion, cool.
He could outbox Canelo.
He has the skills to do it, but you know what he does, he's got that Paul Malignaggi problem where he punches with pillows, okay? Yeah.
You got 12 rounds with Canelo looking to slug you out. Good
luck. He will find the angles, he will get to your rib cage, and he will serve you up rib dinners.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a short night. I'd say around 6 to 8. It will be a stoppage.
I don't like this fight, Blades versus Volkov, but I can see why it's around. I just don't like it as a main event. I wish it was 3 rounds.
Yeah, they keep throwing Blades these strange main event fights. Yeah. Him, the Santos one as well. I don't mind that fight. Yeah.
Blades is just going to hump him.
No, he might even stand with him.
Yeah.
He outboxed Dos Santos, which is
true.
I don't know. I think he's going to beat him everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Volkov is not the best heavyweight that people make him out.
And he's chinny.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about chins. That's Mr. 6'9" with his chin up like this. Ivan Drago.
Yeah, and he is 6'9". They're both big boys, though. Then we got, I love this fight, Marias versus Peter Yan.
That is a war. Do they hate Marlon Marias?
I don't know. If it's the first round, he could put...
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying he can't win the fight. It's not what I'm saying, but the people they fed him to, Henry Cejudo, Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, like, do you hate the guy? Like, why are you throwing the wolves?
But he won 3 of the 4, so, like his last fight, so... He knocked out Aljamain, and how fast?
Do you really think that he beat Jose?
Yeah, it's in his win column, though, so...
Yeah, okay.
We'll just say that. I do think Olo won, though. We got Poirier versus Hooker. We already said that because he wrote it twice.
No.
I know, but then
Grace versus Maurice Hooker. That's a different fight, Brady. Oh my god. Yeah, man. I was like, what? I definitely didn't mess that up. So Regis Grace, the number 3 guy at 140, is meeting the number 4 guy at 140, but at a catch weight of 143 because Hooker went up to 147. So they're gonna fight at 143, which is kind of weird.
Do people care?
I love that fight. That's an amazing fight.
You go love it. All right.
Watch the fight. You'll see.
I love this fight. Ryan Hall versus Ricardo Lamas.
Yeah.
Me and the Tourette's have to stay together.
I like Ryan Hall, but he doesn't do it. His fights are boring.
He kind of looks like me, right?
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
White guy, big ears.
I just got to go because I have Tourette's. So
ankle pick.
I got to go for my buddy.
Next.
You hating on Tourette's?
I'm hating on you.
Oh, yeah. We'll get a 2-piece and soda right now. I'm just kidding. But we do have UFC this weekend.
Is that it for fight announcements?
Yeah, that's it for fight announcements.
Okay.
It's the biggest card of the year. It's Lee versus Oliveira.
Why you gotta shit on it like that? Like it's not a bad
It's actually not a bad card.
Not a bad fight at all.
We do have some good fights.
Jesse Formiga fights on that card.
Okay. And he's fighting Brandon Moreno. I would love Moreno to fight. I said they should have just taken every fight off this card and been like, okay, our last flyweight sucks. You guys are fighting in the main event of this card. Moreno versus Marriaga for the title.
What?
Why not?
Because Benavidez got screwed over. That's why. What do you mean, why not?
I guess. But it's going to be a good fight. I do have Marriaga by submission second round.
Yeah. Juicy should get it done. No one really knows that he has that win over Figueiredo. It just kind of quietly went away. Mm-hmm. He's a dark horse. I think his only loss is to Benavidez, isn't it?
Yeah, he beat
Figueiredo. Yeah.
Not long ago. Yeah. We do have our Canadian friend, Rona Marcos.
Who?
Rona Marcos at women's strawweight. She's fighting Amanda Ribas, so I got to go for the Canadian. Franciscus Tronaldo fighting our Canadian John McKessie.
It's a tough fight for McKessie.
Yeah, I do have Francisco, but he's 40 years old now.
Tronaldo's 40?
Yeah, he's 40 years old.
41,
sorry. He's turned 42 this year.
They're just throwing our Canadians to these fucking savage Brazilians.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to roll with the Canadian McKessie, but if I was to bet money, I would bet on what's his name? Tronaldo, yes.
Marshall's very favorite fights. Nikita Krylov versus Johnny Walker.
No, I'm going for...
There's levels!
What?
That's what fucking Corey Anderson said after.
Oh my god. I'm going to back Corey Anderson. I don't see him losing 2 in a row. Krylov's not a joke, though. That's a tough fight.
I do have Johnny Walker. Kidding. I got Nikita by first round submission.
I got first round knockout Johnny Walker.
Renato, this is a tough fight. Renato is going up to lightweight Moicano against Demir. I can't pronounce his name. Haderkrik.
Renato Moicano, Demir Hadzovic.
He beat Joel Ozon, wasn't it?
Yeah. Moicano, I don't know what we're going to get from him. His chin has been highly questionable.
Wait,
I know.
He's a big featherweight.
I don't know, bro. But, not when you move in weight doesn't necessarily do you
Who he lost to? Korean Zombie and Jose Aldo.
That's true.
Would you lose to them? There you go.
Yeah.
So, you can't feel bad about losing to those two guys.
I don't know, bro. It's hard to pick. That's a hard thing to pick when you see a guy that's trying to move up in weight because he's had a bad time. Like, look at James Vick, look at Max Holloway. These guys move up in weight, doesn't do well for them. Kevin Lee, another example. It's just it's hard to say. I would back Moicano because he's the more familiar of the two. We know what we're getting with him, but...
I got Moicano by unanimous decision, so...
I think he submits him, if anything.
Yeah. Well, talking about submissions, we got Damian Maia still getting at it, eh?
What do we do with him if he wins this fight?
Just give him a top 5, I guess. I mean, he's fought everyone, that's the problem. I mean, he could fight the loser of Woodley. No, we don't want a chance to see Woodley versus Maia ever again, so...
But he never fought Leon Edwards, did he?
Leon.
I don't think he fought Leon.
He's never fought Leon.
That'd be an interesting fight if Leon loses to T-Wood.
So you could do that. So
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind.
But who's he fighting? He's not fighting a pushover.
Gilbert Burns, who's a beast.
It's a tough fight.
It's a submission fight.
Yeah.
So.
I do think Maia finds his neck. And we'll get
second round.
When you feed submission guys to Damian Maia, it's not fun.
No, you get embarrassed.
Yes.
The main event: Kevin Lee versus the new and improved Kevin Lee.
And the new and improved Oliveira.
So, but Kevin Lee is...
He's on like a 5-fight win streak.
6.
Exactly.
2 knockouts. Never
Unheard
in his career.
And he called out Conor McGregor's last fight.
Yeah.
Cringe, man.
So, but I do have Kevin Lee actually stopping him by second round. Just because his chin's always been not the best.
For us, the hobby's doing good things for Kevin.
It's kind of scary.
I think if anything, he looked better than he did in his last fight. It's more of a stylistic, favorable matchup, I think. Charles Oliveira's no joke, but those are the kind of guys you got to beat when you're being touted as like one of the next guys in the division, which Kevin has been for the last few years. I think Kevin will stop him.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Lee should win.
So Kevin wins that fight. Then what do we do? Does he fight the winner of Hernandez versus Islam?
Or I was thinking the loser of Khabib versus Tony.
Or the loser of the Hooker-Poirier fight even.
That's true.
Yeah. A lot of options there at 155. Paul Felder even. So many options.
Fight, yeah.
Oh, him and Paul Felder. Oh, sign me up for that. All right, what do we got, Brady?
From Robin Peld.
Oh, fan questions?
Yeah.
All right.
We have, is Izzy complaining about Yoel not being aggressive, hypocritical, because Izzy didn't do anything himself?
100%.
Absolutely. Like we said, it's not just the champion's job.
So when you're feeling attacked, the best thing to do is blame the other guy. Obviously, it's a defense tactic. Yoel's was doing the same thing, saying that Izzy's family members are like runners back in Africa, so if he wants to take up running, go do a different sport. Kind of borderline racist, kind of funny. Then Izzy saying the same thing about Yoel just standing like a statue. I mean, they both should have engaged more. I definitely expected more of Yoel in the 5th round than he did. Izzy's just talking shit.
Yeah. Okay. And if this is from Kylo, are you a Kylo Ren fan? No, Kylo.buddy, how would Yang versus Rose go? Hard fight. It could go in another war. How big would a star be? How big of a star will Zhang be?
I think Zhang's all wrong for Rose, personally.
Yeah, she's that solid smash.
And I love
strong.
Rose. So why Rose looked so great against Joanna is because Joanna doesn't have that one-punch stop power. So she could work her techniques and piece her up as well. Because as we saw, Rose is the more technically elite striker of the two, which is crazy to say. Zhang's got amazing technique, but she's also got freakish explosion, which she can just pop off on you, which seems to be Rose's kryptonite. If you don't believe me, go look at the Andrade fight.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And will she be a star?
Who will be a star?
Zhang.
She already is, man. She's in a country of 4 billion.
Exactly. So I think it'll just keep growing. 306 MMA. He took the fight to cement his legacy, but let's be honest, stock went down after that showing.
That's not really a question, but agree with you.
Okay, we agree with you. William P. Turner responded, "Why can't the piece of shit racism..."
What?
Holy shit. You're killing me right now. What? Why can't the piece of shit racist give Tyson Fury a victory? His victory over Deontay No Legs Wilder.
Well, because Black America doesn't want to back white European champion.
Yo, he threw me off right now.
No shit, bro. But dude, really, Black America does not want to embrace a white European champion. Just
Absolutely
the way it is.
not.
I don't. Well, like Tyson,
America doesn't really like Britons. That's just how.
Why? Like Tyson said before the fight, black, blue, purple, green. Doesn't matter. We're both fighting men. We're here to see who the better man is. It has nothing to do with black versus white.
Then we got from Matthew Perez, 305. We got, do you think Joanna versus Zhang was the greatest MMA fight of all time? Yes.
Greatest women's MMA fight? Yes.
Also, what's next for both of them? I got
Run it back
for both. Yeah.
If not,
it could headline a pay-per-view now. So
yes. Oh yeah, it would do amazing. With that fight, if they do a pay-per-view with that as the headline, that would do better numbers than this past pay-per-view just did.
Absolutely.
But if they don't run it back, I think we said Zhang will fight the winner of Andrade Rose, and Joanna's kind of in limbo right now.
Absolutely. There is no question on this one. So
okay, is that it?
And that is
what about that right there?
Let's talk about Adesanya's crazy running skills.
He called him Iranya, or is Ranya.
Oh, we do have one more question too. You'll edit this part out.
Anytime now.
No, we're done.
Is that it?
That is it.
Anything else you want to add?
No. I think that's about it for this week. There was wasn't there a boxing fight that you want to talk about? Virgil Ortiz?
Virgil Ortiz fights on DAZN this weekend on Saturday night.
And Chisora is that close to being done?
we talk about it every week. Usyk is going to be announced tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll find out.
Next day.
We'll probably be here next week and Tanya's going to get announced again.
Everybody enjoy that Elimination Chamber. We know we'll be watching it.
Shakur Stevenson is having his first title defense on ESPN on Saturday night as well. So check that out. And I think that's everything.
Yeah, Robert Guerrero, you better fight soon.
I haven't heard that name in a while. All right, we're out.